All right, well, today is the day, guys.
We have been prepping this boat for paint for months. And now we're getting ready to put the first coat of paint on deck.
Coat number 2. Third coat of paint. Open. Well, guys, today we are once again moving the boat.
Yeah, we've been picking her up and putting her down a lot these past couple of weeks, and
Yeah.
the next couple of weeks are going to be the same.
We just finished, we're almost done with the keel. We're done enough that we can kind of pause on that because we only have like a little bit of fairing to do and painting of the bottom of the hull, which can wait a little bit longer.
This is not weather dependent anymore. We can sand and fair and prime that anytime we want before we go in the water. So as you guys know, we've been prepping the hull and deck for paint for a long time now. It's been like a long multi-step process of fairing and priming and fairing and priming and sanding and fairing and priming. And then 3 coats of undercoat, which we've just finished wet sanding this morning, the last little bit. And we've been waiting and waiting and waiting for the right weather to paint because we need the right temperature and 0 wind and to not have dusty boat neighbors. And we've never had all 3 of those things at the same time. So we've scheduled time inside to do the paint.
Yeah. So it's going to be more controlled.
Yes.
It's going to be cooler. It's not going to have any dust. So it's going to be a much better place to actually get the best possible paint job we could do on this boat.
So we're going inside, but it's a storage shed. It's not an actual paint shed. We're not spraying the boat. Perfection Pro is not designed to be sprayed. It's designed to just be rolled. You don't have to tip it. One of the issues with it, which is what makes it so good, is that it has about a 12-hour cure time. And so it just sort of like oozes and sags and smooths itself out over a very long period of time. Technically, it's an easy paint to apply because you don't need to spray it, but you also need really kind of perfect conditions to apply it, which we don't really have in the shipyard, which is why we're moving inside.
Yeah, so the lift is already here. The last couple of days, we did a last round of sanding of everything. We wet sanded the hull because it's been a few weeks since we actually did the undercoat on the hull.
Once you do the undercoat and sand it, you've got a 7-day window to put the top coat on. Otherwise, you have to resand it with 400.
Just to open up the pores again so that the paint can actually get absorbed into the hull.
And honestly, to kind of clean the boat up because it's been a few months since we did the hull
Yeah.
and we've hit it with things.
So at this point, we're just gonna go forward, and if we missed a tiny little spot, I think that's okay.
I don't think we're gonna notice. We've texted the yard telling them we're ready to go, and now we're just waiting for them to show back up and start up the lift, and
Yeah.
we'll be on our way.
Let's do it.
I just hope the keel stays on when they lift us up this time. Wouldn't that be funny? It's like lifts, rips it right off. I'm kidding, it'll be fine. It's exciting times. It's the first time she's moved since we put her here. And it's just one step closer to putting her back in the water.
All right, we are officially inside the shed. The keel didn't fall off, so that's good. But I'm actually really excited to be in here because we're gonna be able to have a more controlled painting session. We don't have to worry about wind. We don't have to worry about if it's gonna rain today. We don't have to worry about other boats making dust. We don't have to worry about bird poop, although I did notice a few birds flying back and forth in here, so maybe we do have to worry about that. But other than this, I think it's gonna be solid. We are going to be running on a limited time because we're not allowed to work in here while the yard is closed. And they open at 8, they close at noon for lunch, they reopen at 2, and then they close officially at 5:30. So there's not gonna be a lot of time on our hands. So we're gonna have to
I don't know what we're gonna do with all of our free time.
We're gonna have to figure out something else to
8
do.
hours a day.
Yeah, I know. We usually work for like 18 hours and now we have to work for 8. That's 10 hours less than what we're used to. It's crazy. So Den is prepping, setting everything up. I'm about to go help him. And
We're gonna print out signs that say wet paint in Italian.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
nobody comes and touches our boat for 12 hours after we paint it.
Yeah. Yeah, and then I think we'll be set for tomorrow. All right, so we do have a couple more hours before the yard closes today. So what we're going to do is we're going to finish setting up absolutely everything. We're going to mask off absolutely everything because we are not allowed to make any kind of mess in here. So we don't want a drop of paint to fall on the floor, basically. So we'll mask off the stands, we'll mask off the water line. We're going to clean a little bit more of the hall this afternoon, and then tomorrow we're going to, first thing in the morning, come here and then rock and roll. We'll paint. So long.
Well, everything is wrapped in plastic. It's 5:20, which means we need to get out of here because they're about to close the door. And tomorrow we'll paint. I'm excited. It's gonna look so good. So we just went around and tack ragged everything to get that last fine little bit of sanding dust off, and then wiped everything with acetone. And now we're getting ready to put the first coat of paint on deck. And I'm really excited about that because we have been prepping this boat for paint for months. And it's gonna feel really rewarding to get that first coat on if it goes smoothly. Also, I'm a ninja.
Why are you a ninja?
Because while we were wiping in the hull, I felt like, Tom Cruise in Mission Impossible, he's like laying on the floor and like that one drip of sweat was like coming down and is gonna set off the alarms. I felt like that because sweating on the boat and then painting over it will mess up the finish. So hopefully this will help keep my sweat up. Time to mix up some paint. All right, we just finished putting the first layer on in the cockpit and on deck. Kika's just finishing up the cockpit now because there's not enough space for the both of us to work. And I'm gonna start setting up the scaffolding so that we can start going around the hull. So the deck was kind of our practice run because there was a lot of places we could stop and start and figure this out. And now it's like our final test.
Yep.
Ready for the easier, more finicky
So shiny. It's so shiny, guys. Yeah, we are halfway painting the side of the hall, and it looks really shiny. It looks really good, actually. It's crazy how delicate that you have to be with the paint, because like normally when you paint primer or even the undercoat, you don't really have to be so light with it. You can, because especially because it gets thick quick, but this paint stays really liquid and really thin, and so you just like air paint it. It's just very delicate process, but it looks good. I'm excited to see it when it's completely done. It's gonna look really nice. I feel like it's more forgiving than I thought it would be. Like, yes, you do have to be a little bit careful, and there is a bit of a process to it, but it's for the most part, it's relatively easy.
You're also an incredibly good painter, so everybody take that with a grain of salt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, thank you.
You've got the touch for it.
Thank you.
All right.
Good. All right.
Second side?
Yep. Let's do it. How long did it take this one?
I don't know.
Like an hour?
Let's call it an hour.
We start at 2.
We didn't start at 2.
Oh yeah, we started. Let's call it 3.
It's 4:30. So we have 1 hour.
We have 1 hour to continue.
And a half to do the other side.
All right. Let's rock and roll before the yard closes. Let's do it.
Well, this paint is kind of crazy because it goes on wet, as you'd expect a paint to, and that's super high gloss of wet paint. And then it just stays that shiny even after it cures. So it's a good thing. It's working as advertised. It's super shiny. However, we're inside where there's this like gridded ceiling, and it casts a very even light, and it looks like the light grids they use to find dents in cars and fix them. And so it shows every single imperfection in the hull, in the original hull, in the stuff we built, in the stuff we repaired. So right now it's super shiny, and the first coat's on, so we've got 2 more coats to do with a bit of a slight wet sand in between to get out any of like the sags. But yeah, it's super shiny. It's a good thing and a bad thing, I guess.
Pencils. Oops.
Never seen a boat so shiny.
So shiny. Officially done.
Good job, man.
Oh my gosh. It looks awesome. I haven't seen it yet though until I come down and see it from downstairs.
All right.
So, moment of truth.
The yard's going to close in 15 minutes. So
I know, it was perfect timing. Perfect timing to finish. We could have not planned this any better than this. Ready? Open. It looks exactly the same. No, I'm kidding. It looks, wow. Yeah, it looks really shiny. It looks really shiny. The hull looks really good. I like the shininess on the hull, but the deck,
It's almost too shiny.
I feel bad saying this, but I don't really like how shiny it is. The hull looks really nice though. Like the hull looks new. But yeah, the Dodger and the side of the deck, I don't know if I like how shiny that is. It probably looks great on
So you're
camera.
saying like if we kind of went like that?
Yeah, if we did this, it's like.
But if we did that,
If we did that, then
you're not going to be able to see on the camera. I think the camera's just going to make it look fine.
Yeah. The hull looks so smooth. We did such a good job fairing this. Coat number 1 is done all over the boat, and tomorrow we'll do the second coat. And then we'll see if the second coat can at least hide. Because with the first coat, you can still see some of the fairing sections, and the second coat should start hiding all that. It looks like plastic. It looks like we dipped her into this melted thing.
Like the stuff from the beginning of Westworld.
Yes, that. It just looks like that. It looks like exactly. Yeah, that's a perfect analogy. See you tomorrow, guys.
All right, guys. It looks exactly the same. We're wearing the same clothes, but we promise you it's day 2.
Round 2.
And the boat looks exactly the same. It's still just as shiny as we left it. But the paint is dry, even though it looks like it's still wet, because the paint doesn't change between wet and dry. It just stays that shiny.
She looks so good. Like it's like a mirror. I can see my reflection on her hull. See? Isn't that awesome? Oh, I'm excited. Coat number 2 today. Let's do it. Yes.
Well, the second coat on deck is done. Kika's just finishing up the last little bit up in the cockpit. And it definitely looks better. It's like a more uniform, because like the first coat definitely still had some dry spots or some overly wet spots. The second coat's definitely like melting all of that together in a much better way. But I also just feel like it's kind of like that new haircut syndrome, where we've been so used to seeing Uma matte white for so long with the old gel coat, and then also in the past couple of months or the last year really, since we've been priming and fairing and sanding the outside, it's just been matte white. So to see her shiny again, it just looks different. And it's taking us a little while to acclimatize to that, I think. Looks good.
I like it. It looks so good. It's so shiny. What? What is this? What is this? There's a fly that's ruining our entire hall. Our entire
Look
hall.
at him. Don't get too upset. He didn't even see it. It's so shiny.
Freaking fly. I bet tomorrow when it's dry we can just pluck him out.
He's gonna leave his fly fingerprints in our hull.
Yeah.
If that's the only imperfection, I think we're doing all right.
I think it looks good. I like it. I really like it. I can't wait for the last coat. Oh, it's so shiny. All right, I'm gonna stop looking at that damn fly. It's ruining my day.
Also, spoiler alert.
All right, well, today is the day, guys. Today is third coat of paint, final coat, the final finish. We spent yesterday wet sanding the entire hull and the entire deck to just make sure we got rid of all the little bumps and also to kind of reopen the pores a little bit. And then today is the final coat. We just finished tack ragging and wiping down everything, make sure everything is nice and clean. Then is finishing mixing the paint, and then yeah, we'll get started. My only concern for today is that we have 3 birds up in the corner flying around, and I just hope that they're not going to come and mess up our paint as we're painting the boat, because that would be shit. So, all right, on that note, let's get to it.
Wide open, blue skies, soft sunlight, feels like summertime.
We're done. Definitely took the longest time because we were super, super delicate.
It looks so good.
They already closed the front door for lunch, so we just finished just in time. I just have to find my way out of here, which is gonna be fun.
Don't step on anything.
I should pass you these things.
Tiller.
Tiller,
Can you not stand on the tiller?
barely. Like there's
Or on the side there.
it's like a toe.
On the side there.
Let me reduce the size of my shoes.
You can step here.
I can step here,
Yeah.
and then I can step here,
Yeah.
and then I can step here, and then I can step. Oh,
Nice.
okay.
All right. Let's get out of here. You good on the other side too, or do you want to? Here's an FPV of my job. It's just this. Let's see if I can get it to focus. I just kind of do this. So this paint, like I said, we're inside, which is definitely helpful, but the hull's still sort of static, and this isn't like a proper paint booth, and so there is still like little micro particles of dust that get stuck onto it. But from 1 foot away, you can't see them anymore. And also with the gridded lights up in the ceiling, they're kind of perfect for finding flaws, which is in some ways good because we can look back and forth and check to see if there's any dry spots or see if there's any runs. And in some ways it's bad because you can see like every single imperfection in the entire hull, which we're excited not to see as soon as we go back outside. It's nice though. It's Saturday, so it's quiet. What would you do to the drone? Just the stern left. And then we'll be done with the third coat of paint. Good job.
And we're done. Check this out. Like, ew. It's so wet. I feel like my mask was way too tight. Ew, look at this. Look how pruny my hands are. It's like I've been in a pool for an hour. Look at this. It's so pretty. It's all... Okay, it doesn't smell bad. It's all sweat. Oh my god. Okay. It looks so good. I'm so proud. We did such a good job. Oh, I'm excited to like touch it when it's dry. It's just so shiny. Oh, I love it, love it, love it, love it. Okay, we're done for today, and I guess we'll see tomorrow what it's gonna look like. Look how shiny this is. Oh my gosh. This looks absolutely gorgeous. Oh, I want to touch it.
Are you tall enough?
I can touch the tape, which is also very shiny, so. I made a smash. I'm in love. It's perfect. Perfect, perfect.
We are done all 3 coats, and it just looks outrageously shiny.
Looks so good, guys.
We'll just move out of the way. We'll just do it from over here.
You see the reflection of all the little, of everything. And especially with this light, because this light is very like gridded and bright and
It's like clinical.
yeah, which is good because we were able to like make sure we had no runs or no like missing spot. But I mean, it is an old boat, so you will have some original weirdness.
I feel like no amount of fairing and sanding would get our boat perfectly smooth. But she's definitely shiny, and she definitely looks good, and all the hard work we put in is definitely worth it because it looks fantastic.
It looks so good. I didn't have any expectations with this product, to be honest, and because like the last time that we painted something shiny, it was kind of like this roll and then this tip.
But we also
kind of
had
a
like
multiple step.
we also had really orange peely primer underneath, and so that kicked through, and so yeah, I mean our boat was shiny before, but it had kind of that orange peel texture, and the test samples we've been doing also sort of had that orange peely texture because we never really fully sanded them as smoothly as we sanded the boat, so it was a little bit of a surprise, and also they weren't nearly as big. Like when you see this whole giant surface that's shiny, it's really shiny.
It's big. We were concerned at the beginning, but I think now, I think it just took us 3 coats to kind of adapt to the shininess.
Well, and each coat got better. Like the first
really
coat,
did.
there was almost like too much kind of texture to it because there was like thinner sections and thicker sections, and it's still kind of weird.
And see-through sections as well. Yeah.
And then sanding between coats 2 and 3 made a big difference. And yeah, everybody that walks by is just like, holy shit, that's shiny.
I know. I'm so happy. Oh my goodness. I love it so much. I'm so happy. We did such a good job. And it was a very delicate process because the paint is so thin that if you push too hard, you'll get a lot of runs, and it's kind of a really hard thing to kind of make sure it gets
Well, and the
smooth.
difficult part too is like I was on run spotting duty, and by the time like the paint sags enough to make a run, you're already like a meter ahead of it, and so
Yeah.
it's almost too late to go back and fix it. You get like 4 or 5 roller widths before you can't go back and fix it, and so it was really difficult to sort of like see where a run might be and fix it before it actually happened, because by the time you saw it, it was kind of too late.
Yeah, but not to like pat myself on the back, but
I'll pat you on the back.
I did a really good job.
You did a really good job. I don't have the
Make sure there was
patience.
no
No, Kika's a much better painter than I am because I just don't have the patience for it. I'm good at priming, you know? I'm faster, but you're better.
Yeah. I think I the first coat was a little bit tricky, but I think by the second coat, well, by the time we made it halfway through the first haul, I had a system down that I found worked really well.
Squats.
Squatting.
Thousands of squats.
And yeah, because like I tried only sitting down, and I had to kind of like move my arm quite too much, and I tried only sitting up, and I had to like dip myself quite too much, and I felt like squatting up and just keep the same consistent movement was perfect because I could just very fluidly go through the process.
How your thighs feel? You got that Brazilian butt lift?
I've got that leg workout cut out for me for sure. Yeah, no, I think we did a really good job, and I could not recommend this product enough. If you're DIYing and you don't have like the budget or the time to do like a spray job, this is as good. Like people that walk by asked us if we sprayed it. That's how perfect this is.
You know, in the middle of the night when nobody was in here, we snuck in with a spray gun.
Right? Yeah. I could still see where that fly landed its little legs. I think that's the
I think we left his legs on the hull.
The only imperfection I saw was like the little fly legs.
It's not bad. There are definitely like a couple of places that are like sort of runs or runs we didn't really fully sand out, but like you've got to really like get the light just right and be 2 feet away and be like, it's like pixel peeping. Like you can see them if you really look for them, but you take 2 steps back, you can't see them anymore. So I think it's totally fine.
Yeah. I'm excited. You know what I'm excited for? I'm excited for when we are out at sea and then you have the reflection of the waves and then the dolphin
dolphins.
shows up and it's just like,
We gotta end this because
magical.
that crane sounds like it's coming in here.
Yeah, so it's gonna get loud in here, but this is it,
Paint's
guys.
done.
Paint's done. Tomorrow we're gonna start with the non-skid, which is basically getting the texture a little bit drippy, getting the surface a little bit textured so it's grippy so it doesn't slip.
Yep.
But that's the end of this episode, and I hope you guys like it as much as we do, and then we'll see you in the next one.